It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. If you're someone like me, I like farming the EZAs for units before their details are even announced, especially because if we just look at the charts here, it is usually pretty easy to tell what units are going to be next upcoming, right? But let's go ahead and just hop right into it. These are the remaining units from just 2020 to 2024 that have not gotten EZA'd yet. For 2020, we just have Physical Gold and Frieza. If it is a tournament of power unit like Goku, MUI, and then Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, I wouldn't be surprised if Physical Gold and Frieza is one of those options that is EZA'd. From 2021, we also only have 2 units left, which is Tapion and Minosha, as well as Int, Goku, and Piccolo. I don't really see, I don't think they're going to do movie heroes as part 2 of the celebration. I think it's very, very unlikely for that to happen. And even if it did happen, I just don't see either of these units fitting that theme in a sense, and them going out of their way to EZA these guys. Like, I wouldn't really see Tapion and Minosha just EZAing out of nowhere. I feel like they would probably drop a new Tapion Dokkan Fest first, or have a movie hero celebration first. And same thing with Goku and Piccolo. I don't really see them dropping without like a tag version of this exact unit dropping first, right? 2022 is where we finally see a lot of more options for the year. We have Int, Majin Vegeta, which if it is another Goku and Vegeta, like how we were saying, if it is something like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta and MUI Goku, as well as like the Super Saiyan 4s or something like that, there are a lot of units on here that are just like Goku and Vegeta related that could easily work. Majin Vegeta again is one of the bigger ones. I do think that the Int, Goku, and Vegeta are another bigger option. Remember, we literally just went out of like the other EZA that I feel like would have dropped with them, the AGL Gold and Frieza. Like they could have dropped that with Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, but they decided to keep them, you know, apart. So again, if part 2 is Goku and Vegeta related, then of course I do think that these units are probably one of the higher options on there. Possibly AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta as well. I feel like they'll probably EZA all 4 of these units during later. Like I don't really see them doing it not at the same time, and maybe just holding off on those units for now. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't see any of these other units EZAing though, unless it's, again, if it's Super Saiyan 4s, easily they could do GT Pan. Remember that GT Pan, she has to have it where she needs a Goku who is on it all depends, because like to get her unit super attack, she needs a GT Goku. Like, it has to have the name GT Goku in it. It can't just be Super Saiyan 4. But her actual passive skill says that it could just include a Goku who's on GT Heroes. So I feel like that could easily work. Maybe they just make it where the super attack and the unit super attack effect aren't like that different in power. So it's not like a must run in a sense. But yeah, I do think that if they do decide to do GT, that would be another bigger option. 2023, I don't think they're touching a single thing from here. I think it's a bit too early. We always know that the anniversary units are always the first ones to get it like at all. But other than the anniversary units, like the GT Spirit Bomb and the 8th year Z Spirit Bomb, I just don't see anyone else getting an EZA. I'm really interested to see how this one is going to be as well, because they could easily make it like the 7th year anniversary was, right? You know, I probably should have, no, it's right here. So the 7th year anniversary LRs, remember that they're pretty different once they transform, but they're basically the exact same pre-transformation, right? I feel like that could easily be what the 8th year units are, where the 8th year units are getting 30% attack and defense on their 12 key, 50% attack and defense stacks on their 18 key. They're having it where they're doing relatively the same thing everywhere. Like, instead of having it where for every super attack they get 1 key and 10% damage reduction rate, it's 1 key, 10% damage reduction rate up to like 59%, we'll say. And then the crit chance, 10% crit chance up to 59%, right? And then like everything else is just, again, just basically the same thing. They have every other part of their kit just copy and pasted, right? The main thing that separates them is their standbys. And I think that that's kind of all it needs to be. Again, like it's probably just gonna be the same thing like how it was with the 7th year anniversary LRs, where honestly, like it all depends on how they handle this. Because if they can make the Z Spirit Bomb able to live on the first turn, and you can get 4 super attacks like on the first turn, this LR can actually just be like disgustingly broken for such a long period of time. Because not only do they get guard for the first 4 turns, but on top of that they're getting 8% damage reduction rate. I feel like that could easily be boosted up to 10%. So with just 10 key spheres, you're just invincible from everything. That'd be insane. And then these guys are like the defensive ones, and then GT Spirit Bomb are just kind of like the offensive ones, able to give like, I don't know, 9 key and 100% like attack. That like it's gonna be very crazy. What they could even do if they really wanted to, because I don't feel like this mechanic was really used too often beforehand too, is the before attacking. If they just made it where it's like whatever they're invincible before they attack, maybe. So like what's something like insane? Let's just say something like 88% damage reduction before attacking. So anytime you use the GT Spirit Bomb, you're almost always going to be able to raise your superclass allies attack by 40%, able to get your super attack effect off, maybe get that additional super attack, get that additional 50% attack for yourself, and then do the GT Spirit Bomb. That would be awesome. That would be insane. But yeah, that's another easy that I'm really looking forward to as well, because they do have a lot of things that they could just do with that unit. I feel like it is going to be hard to beat the 7th year anniversary units when it comes to livability though. They would have to give them like 88% damage reduction or some insane thing like that, I feel like. But yeah, other than that, I don't think that anyone from 2023 is going to get the EZAs. So as kind of like a little recap, I think Physical Golden Frieza is one of the people that you should be going ahead and link leveling. I would say into Majin Vegeta, into Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, the GT Pan, and of course the 8th year Spirit Bomb units if you don't already have them linked 10. But those are kind of like the main units I would say to start link leveling. And then here we have the Super EZAs. It's going to be a little bit hard to tell, but because they like just do Super EZAs from random ass years, man. They just throw a dart and they actually just pick it based off of that. Who would be like one of the top ones? What was like the first? Would it just be Int UI? I feel like Int UI might get a Super EZA if they decided to do a tag Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. Or sorry, MUI Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I think Int UI could get that. Where's AGL Super Saiyan Blue? Because this was like a little bit before my time period. He's in 2018. They could easily do that though. If they did Int UI and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, that would be, I feel like those ones are probably the highest ones if they do Universal Survival Saga. If it's GT though, they've already gotten so many of these options out of here that again, it's actually insane the amount of like just things that they've done for GT at this point. I guess Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that could be one of them if it's a tag 4s. I think that's about it. It's mostly Universal Survival Saga that I feel like you would have to look out for. I don't think they're gonna do the 3rd year anniversary fusions just yet. Yeah, nothing's really speaking out to me. Yeah, because I don't think they're gonna do. Excuse me. I don't think they're gonna do Omega. I don't think there's any way that they're doing. I don't think there's any way that they're doing him. Or is that Sin? Yeah, I was just double checking. I think that that's basically it. Like GT Pan, I said, was probably the biggest one that they would do an easy A for, but like everything else we've already either gotten super easy A's for, or it's just basically Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You know, it'd be a really cool one is if they super easy A'd STR Pan as well. But I feel like they'll probably wait for like 4th year anniversary to do something like that, since that's the anniversary that they would easy A the, or not easy A, but when they super easy A the 4th years, they'd probably super easy A Pan as well, I feel like. But other than that, like I don't think they're gonna do like in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's a little bit too early for that one. So yeah, I think that's about it. Like there's nothing really, not much else to look at, but we'll go ahead and stop here. Let me know what you guys think. What easy A or super easy A are you guys most excited about or looking forward to the most? Hope you guys have a great issue week, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.